Hi everybody, this is Rich Flores. For 2026, we're going to do the first video of the year. And we're going to do a song, I don't know, by a company, a YouTube video provider that's called Heritage. They got house music songs like this one here. This is What a Time to Be Alive, is the name of this. So I guess because it's not available on vinyl, I decided that I'm going to cut one for the jukebox. After we record this polycarbonate, we're going to cut it round. We're going to trim it round, and we're going to punch the center hole for its 25 millimeter for the large hole for the jukeboxes. I may remind everybody that when you order 45 records from me, I normally give them to you in a small hole. Large holes are for jukebox only. Okay, so here we go. Everything has already been set. The compressor levels, everything, the levels have been set on this machine. You know, the high frequency limiter. So we're going to start this, and then maybe later on I'll do another video with the playback. Okay, here we go. So we're going to start this. We're going to do this at 3 minutes. The song is only 3 minutes, so that's about 125 lines per inch. And you know, we're gonna hit it, man. So let's get it in, and we're gonna start this. And we're gonna spiral in just about now. Cutter head is on. Wait till the stops. Bingo. 1, 2, 3. Hit it. Good, I'll take a look in here. So this song is not available on vinyl though. Maybe they should press a couple of 100 records for this. It's really nice, man. There's no vocals in it. So anybody want to put vocals on this? Yeah, check this out. We're only compressing about -2 on this, no more than that. But we really, this is the compression. This would be the output. I don't go by output on these meters. They're over 70 years old, but I go by this, the Wohler. This is coming off the PC, and this is what's coming out of the compressor. So when the song goes into the break, very little compression here. And then as the song picks up, it's gonna kick. Only when the bass starts coming in. So if you guys are doing a 4-minute polycarbonate, keep it under 4 minutes, because if you got a lot of bass on that, the grooves are gonna touch and the song is gonna skip. You're listening to little tiny Pioneer speakers, by the way. You don't need big speakers for this job. So you never want to go into the label to the runout groove. You always got to leave about a quarter inch before you do the lock groove, and then that way, you know, you put your label on, and your needle is never going to touch the label. Just about 4 minutes and 5 seconds. That's it. Enough room. Bingo. Spiral it out. lift, and let's take a look. Let's see if we got any kissing grooves here. Okay. Do they kiss? Nah. No. Yeah, this looks good. You know. So what I'll do before I put the numbers on it and trim it round and punch the large hole, we're going to take a quick listen on this turntable that I found in the garbage, by the way, with a Audifon cartridge. It's made by Project. The only thing I hate about this turntable, man, is that you got to take the belt off to change from 45 to 33. What crap that is, man. That's all right. I could deal with this. All right, here, let's take a listen. Oh, you know, by the way, what's bad about this turntable? You see this pulley? This pulley here will rub against your platter. So I just got to push that down. Put this back on. And let's take a quick listen. There. Now it's good. We'll crank up the volume. If on polycarbonate embossed records, right, the needle has to fall in the groove. Otherwise, you're going to get some kind of like distorted sound because the needle will ride between the grooves. There you go. I'm going to crank up this thing here. Get a close-up of the speaker so you can get the audio. So there you have it, man. Okay, so think about our polycarbonate records. You get them in clear and black. If you want a square record, I can give you that too, but I don't recommend it because I don't have the sleeves for this. One thing, embossed records, when it's done correctly on a Scully lathe with a Westrex cutter head, they don't sound hollow, they don't sound noisy, they don't sound low in volume. You get the same loudness as an LP. So with something like this, what I'll do with this record now, we're gonna trim this round, right? After it's recorded square, I'm gonna punch the center hole so we can play them on this jukebox. Hey man, this sounds great, man. I like the way they sound. I like the way. Took me a while. Everything's been calibrated. Equalization is the same for lacquers and polycarbonate. So if you guys out there with a Neumann lathe, right, and you want to get into polycarbonate embossing, you know, you don't have to do nothing to your equalization, your RRA curve. You don't have to change anything. Just emboss. The only thing is, you got to drop the levels maybe 2 or 3 dBs, and man, you're all set. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. This is Rich Flores from New York Lathe Cut saying, happy embossing.